Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. I'm with my sidekick, I guess we'll say, Gabby Gaudet. It's been a lot of fun at this meeting, Gabby. Thursday, 10 races on the card. You know what? Let's look at the track and weather conditions. The main track is fast, the turf course firm. The first race, 5 furlongs on the grass. These are claimers 4 and upward, which have never won 3 races. The off-time favorite, number 5, Black Jet.
They're off. A fast start by the favorite Black Jet. Rockham again came out second to the outside. From the rail, it's Super Secret Casey Wiegman out fourth. Then it's Lyric and Love Dakota Sky heading up the backstretch. And Black Jet joined by Rockham again on the lead. These two right together now. And they've got 2 lengths on Super Secret and Casey Wiegman to the outside. Lyric is fifth. And 5 from the front as they move for the far turn. Love Dakota Sky is last of them all as Rockham again challenges Black Jet and takes the lead now. Rockham again takes the lead on the outside of Black Jet, who's down at the rail, second by a length and a half, and then comes Super Secret and Casey Wiegman, and they're at the top of the stretch. And Black Jet comes back on the inside of Rockham again, and under a hand ride here, it is Black Jet on the inside in front. Rockham again now full out in second. Gaining some ground is Casey Wiegman, and on the inside comes Lyric, but it will be Black Jet. Black Jet wins it over Rockham again, then a photo between Casey Wiegman and Lyric.
Confident ride by jockey Paco Lopez on the favorite number 5 Black Jet. Wins it, pays $2.80. Owned by USA Thoroughbreds and trained by Kelly Breen. The second race, 6 furlongs on the fast main track. These are claimers, fillies and mares, 3 and up, which have never won 2 races. 6 runners going to the post.
They're off. And it's Kentucky Dancer on the inside out well, going out to take the lead. Polka Dot Bikini's right alongside, and Polka Dot Bikini now pokes ahead in front, and there goes Trip Polka to the inside. They're all tightly packed up the backstretch. Wildcat Gaze just to the outside of the front runners. Playa Zaragoza and Little Caton not far behind either. Very tight pack moves past the half-mile pole. Polka Dot Bikini ahead in front. On the outside, it's Wildcat Gaze, Trip Polka third through a 22-3 first quarter. After that, Playa Zaragoza, followed by Kentucky Dancer and Little Caton. Around the far turn, Wildcat Gaze leads the way now. Wildcat Gaze shakes away a length and a half. Playa Zaragoza second. Then Polka Dot Bikini. Trip Polka is right there in between horses with Little Caton and Kentucky Dancer. It's still wide open. All in pursuit of Wildcat Gaze, who went 45 and 4 for a half. They're into the stretch. Wildcat Gaze the leader. Trip Polka trying to get by and now moves up right alongside. Trip Polka to the front. Trip Polka runs by Wildcat Gaze and is pouring it on late. Trip Polka and Leonel Reyes win decisively in the end over Wildcat Gaze, then Kentucky Dancer and Little Caton.
Number 3, Tripoca, comes off the layoff and wins it impressively. Pays $20.80. Owned by P&G Stables LLC. Trained by Gustavo Delgado and ridden to victory today by Leonel Reyes. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have race number 3. Welcome back. The third race, 1 mile and 1/16th on the main track. These are maiden claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Jockey change on the 3. Make the rider Alvaro Donis.
They're off. Misty Phyllis started well. There goes Starship Hostility, and there goes Hot. So the 2 favorites, and now Hot to the front. Hot will take the lead as they move into the turn. Starship Hostility second. Stacy's Reflection in between horses, and then Misty Phyllis, who's down on the inside. A 4-wide trip for Pure Ballerina on that first turn as Rora Ema sits behind them. And then comes Silver Casino at the back of the pack. It's Hot. Onto the backstretch in front, a length and a half to Stacy's Reflection. Misty Phyllis, third after a 24-1 first quarter. Starship Hostility with a clear path 3 deep onto the backstretch and 2.5 lengths off the lead. Then Rora Ima, followed by Pure Ballerina and Silver Casino, is lagging behind early now. 9 lengths from the front as they continue up the backstretch. Hot is now taken on by Starship Hostility. These two a half length apart. And Misty Phyllis is 2 lengths off of them. Stacy's Reflection is dropped back to 4th. And then comes Rora Ima in 5th, and Silver Casino has gone by Pure Ballerina as the field races for the far turn, a 48 1/2 mile. And now there goes Starship Hostility to take the lead as Hot starts to backpedal, and Misty Phyllis now takes second on the outside and comes after front-running Starship Hostility. The two of them hook up as they round the far turn. Misty Phyllis is taking the lead. Misty Phyllis to the front, taking over now and opening up by 2 from Starship Hostility as Rora Ima circles up on the outside into 3rd, and they're into the stretch. Misty Phyllis into the stretch with a 2.5 length lead here, and then it's Starship Hostility and Rora Ima who now moves up into 2nd as Misty Phyllis and John Cruz come home on top. Misty Phyllis the winner over Rora Ima, and then it was Starship Hostility followed by Silver Casino and Stacy's Reflection.
Number 1, Misty Phyllis wins it, pays $7.40, owned by Lucille Jaranis, trained by Ralph Zadie, and ridden to victory today by apprentice John Cruz. Fourth race, a 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. These are maiden claimers, 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch to 5, Cavity, and scratch number 8, Senor Casanova.
They're off. Good start by Big Ben. Big Ben to the front, Liz Colan on the outside with speed, and then comes Vigas. And steadying there was Bridge of Luck. And then Hurricane Ramiro and Forever Admiral as the field makes their way for the first turn. Big Ben taken on early by Liz Colan on the outside. These two will lead the way early with Vigas in close attendance behind them, running in 3rd by 2. Then Forever Admiral inside of Bridge of Luck. And last of them all is Hurricane Ramiro. The field racing on to the backstretch, led by Big Ben. Big Ben a half a length to Liz Colan, and a hard-to-control Vigas is 3rd behind them. Vigas headstrong onto the backstretch after a quarter of 24 2. And then comes Bridge of Luck 4th on the outside. Forever Admiral is 5th, racing 4.5 lengths off the lead. And at the back of the field is Hurricane Ramiro, who's now moved up a spot and is heading up to mid-pack. Big Ben has run a 48 3/2 mile and leads the way over Liz Colan. And then comes Bridge of Luck. And on the far outside, Hurricane Ramiro is closer now. Vigas continues to race along 5th on the inside, just 2 lengths off the lead, and will try to save ground on the turn. Forever Admiral at the back of the pack. Around the far turn, Big Ben the leader. Liz Colan is 2nd. Bridge of Luck on the outside 3rd. Hurricane Ramiro goes 4 wide. Vigas continues to ride the rail and waits for running room. And then Forever Admiral, they're into the stretch. Big Ben in front. Liz Colan to the outside 2nd. Behind them is Vigas, who will try to split those two in 3rd as they come into the final furlong. Big Ben and Liz Colan still 1-2. Vigas right behind them. Big Ben holding on to the lead. Liz Colan on the outside. Then comes Vigas. It's Big Ben, and Big Ben takes them all the way. Liz Colan was 2nd, Vigas was 3rd, and then Forever Admiral.
Number 4, Big Ben takes them wire to wire and wins it, pays $9.20, owned by Zayat Stables, LLC, trained by Dale Romans and ridden to victory today by Corey Lannery. 5th race, a 5.5 furlong sprint. These are maiden claimers, 3-year-olds and upward. We'll have 7 runners in the field.
They're all in line. But they're off. Absinthe had a good start and goes out to take the early lead. On the outside, Aventus away well. Between those two, God's Greatness and then Papa Bravo to the outside, followed by Do It Fast, Little PJ, and Burning Wild is the trailer as they head up the backstretch, where the leader is God's Greatness on top and in the clear here by a length and a half, moving for the turn. Papa Bravo on the outside. Aventus is there with Absinthe now 3rd on the inside. And then it's Burning Wild in 5th. 5.5 lengths off the lead. Do It Fast and Little PJ around the far turn. And the leader is God's Greatness. God's Greatness joined by Papa Bravo now, who moves up alongside and right on by. And Papa Bravo takes over as they come to the top of the stretch. And then it's Absinthe and Burning Wild trying to get going as they turn for home. And here on the inside is Papa Bravo trying to hold on to this lead with a furlong to go. Burning Wild is second, and then comes Absent third on the outside. But it is Papa Bravo and Corey Lannery, and they're pulling away. Papa Bravo under the wire, clear from Burning Wild. Little PJ got third from Absent.
The favorite number 6, Papa Bravo, wins and gives trainer Dale Romans and jockey Corey Lannery their second consecutive victories. This one owned by Calumet Farm. The horse pays $3.40 to win. We're going to take a break. We'll be back for race number 6 in just a couple of moments.
Our day begins early, preparing for the task ahead, focused on a single goal. Then, it's showtime, ready to face another challenge. And while victory may be uncertain, you can always bet on us to be at our very best.
Welcome back. 6th race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. These are claimers 4-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races. Scratch the morning line favorite number 10, Are We Not Men? And the main track only number 8, Corollas Boy.
They're off. Dreaming of Frank on the inside out for the lead. And then it's Umberto away running in second. Corinthian Summer goes up on the outside, now up into second. And then Jaden's Best on the inside. At the back of the field early, on the outside is Smoky Brown as they make their way into that first turn, where the leader is Dreaming of Frank. Dreaming of Frank on top and in the clear here, opening up by 2.5 lengths on Corinthian Summer after a quarter of 23 3/5 seconds. Jaden's Best is next on the inside, and then it's Royal Rogue followed by Umberto and the trailer Smoky Brown. So the field makes their way onto the backstretch with Dreaming of Frank out there in front. But now here comes Corinthian Summer moving up alongside and by, and Corinthian Summer has now taken the lead. Dreaming of Frank tries to stick with Corinthian Summer up the backstretch. And then it's Royal Rogue racing to the outside of Jaden's Best, Umberto behind them, and Smoky Brown trails the field after a 48 1/2 mile. Dreaming of Frank back on even terms now with Corinthian Summer. They're side by side moving for the far turn. Royal Rogue is third. Smoky Brown on the outside fourth. Jaden's Best coming under a drive from fifth. The trailer is Umberto. Dreaming of Frank will turn for home with Corinthian Summer. These two have run 3/4 in 112 flat and are together at the top of the stretch. Dreaming of Frank, the leader, now shakes away from Corinthian Summer. On the outside comes Smoky Brown and Royal Rogue. Final furlong, Dreaming of Frank, a 2.5 length lead as Smoky Brown takes second from Corinthian Summer. Dreaming of Frank has it down to the wire. Dreaming of Frank to beat Smoky Brown, and that was Corinthian Summer and Royal Rogue.
Number 1, Dreaming of Frank, uses its speed to win it, pays $7.40, owned by Frank Carl Calabrese, trained by Mike Petro, ridden to victory by Elvis. Thank you very much. Trujillo. The 7th race, 1 mile on the turf. These are claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Scratch the main track only, number 13, Constraint.
We're all in line. They're off. Rosebud's Tiger had a good start. Dee's Causeway and Make Big Money with early speed too, and Holy Scat joins them. These 4 have the most speed as they move for that first turn. And tucking in right behind them, Mobilize along with Starship Kahlua. Ansi Dodds in mid-pack here, about 5.5 lengths off the lead. And saving all the ground is Donna's Drama Queen down on the inside. And then it's back to Beeline Sensational Saturday. And at the back of the field are Lillian's Rose and Hope Faith Joy as they move on to the backstretch. And it is Rosebud's Tiger in front through a 23-4 first quarter. And there alongside goes Holy Scat now. And Holy Scat's only a neck back in second. Make Big Money is third. Mobilize is fourth on the inside. Starship Kalu is fifth. Then comes Dee's Causeway and Ansi Dodd and Donna's Drama Queen behind them. Then Sensational Saturday moving in company with Beeline and Hope Faith Joy. And Lillian's Rose at the back of the field after a 47.5 mile. Rosebud's Tiger on top, moving for the far turn. A daylight lead now. It's up to 2 lengths. Holy Scat sits second on the far turn, but still going well enough. And then it's Mobilize in third with 4 lengths to make up. After that, it's Make Big Money, followed by Dee's Causeway to the inside, Hope Faith Joy, and Beeline, and they're coming toward the top of the stretch. Rosebud's Tiger taken on now by Holy Scat. Holy Scat goes on by. Rosebud's Tiger on the inside second, and then it's Mobilize third, trying to make an impact late. It is Holy Scat and Javier Castellano. They've got a 3-length lead as Mobilize takes second. Late move from Beeline on the outside. It's going to be Holy Scat. Beeline got second, and then it was Mobilize, Hope Faith Joy, and Rosebud's Tiger.
Number 5, Holy Scat. The favorite scores for owner John Falcone, trained by Jane Sabelli, and ridden to victory today by our leading rider, Javier Castellano. The 8th race, 1 mile on the surf. It's a starter optional claimer. Philly's 3-year-old scratched the number 9, Smoking Red Hot. And the also eligibles 13, 14, 15, and number 16.
They're off. And it's Chesson who comes out strongly. Brianna's Bucket away with some early speed, too. First Illusion goes up on the outside of them and now will grab the front. And then it's Over Dramatic away running in fourth. Then Crystal's Cantata on the far outside as they make their way into that turn. And down toward the inside, it's Sugar Pie Squared. My Good Venezuela's right up there, too, along with Luminous Cielo and Tiz Jet. And at the back of the field is Little Gianna. So they go on to the backstretch in a fast pace here. 22-1 was the opening quarter, and the top 2 are really going at it up front here. It is First Illusion and Chesson, these 2 now 8 lengths ahead of the rest. The 2 of them just duking it out up the backstretch and well clear of their competition as they're halfway up the backstretch. And then it's Over Dramatic running in third. Brianna's Bucket is fourth. Tiz Jet on the outside. Then My Good Venezuela. Luminous Cielo, Sugar Pie Squared to the inside. Followed by Little Big Girl, Crystal's Cantata. And at the back of the field, it's Little Gianna. 45-1 was the half mile. Around the far turn, First Illusion gets away now from Chesson. Opens up by 2, but with this fast pace, the competition is closing in. Over Dramatic and Brianna's Bucket are making progress. Brianna's Bucket is now taken second and is setting sail on the pacemaker at the top of the stretch. And Brianna's Bucket takes the lead. My Good Venezuela now rushes up alongside. My Good Venezuela to the front. My Good Venezuela takes the lead and pulls away from Brianna's Bucket. Into third is Little Big Girl, and it will be My Good Venezuela. Little Big Girl runs down Brianna's Bucket to get second, and then came Little Gianna, followed by a photo between Over Dramatic and First Illusion.
Number 2, My Good Venezuelan, was great when she reeled into speed to win it for Oriana Farm, trained by Bruno Tessori and ridden to victory today by MCL Jaramillo. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the 9th race, the first half of the late Daily Double.
Saturday, April 2nd, Gulfstream Park. It's an East versus West battle for supremacy at the ExpressBet.com Florida Derby. The top 2 Triple Crown contenders, Mohamed and Nyquist, face off at America's #1 thoroughbred track.
Mohamed to the front and remains unbeaten.
Nyquist in fine fashion takes the San Vicente.
Saturday, April 2nd, the ExpressBet.com Florida Derby. First race, 12 p.m. Welcome to your playground, Gulfstream Park.
And welcome back for the first half of the late daily double. Race number 9, 7 furlongs. It's an allowance. Fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upward. We'll have 7 runners going to the post.
They're off. Diamond Earring broke well. Skipaloot is out running in second. Novik from the inside makes it 3 across the track. And then it's How's My Golden Ring Knocker. On the inside, Legendary Bird, and at the back of the field, it's Sing Lady Sing as they head up the backstretch. Diamond Earring and Novik and Skipaloot just off of them. 3 lengths ahead of How's My Gold running in 4th. And then it's Sing Lady Sing, Legendary Bird, and the trailer is Ring Knocker. The quarter was 22 and 4. Up the backstretch, Novik, now the leader by a neck over Diamond Earring, and Skipaloot clings to them 3rd. 2.5 lengths ahead of How's My Gold, and then Sing Lady Sing. After that, it's Legendary Bird, Ring Knocker, now 9 lengths off of dueling leaders, Novik and Diamond Earring, and nothing separates these two. Skipaloot is 3rd and under a ride to keep up with the pace setters, and they've moved away 5 lengths from the others as they come toward the top of the stretch. It is Diamond Earring on the outside, Novik along the rail. The two of them turn for home on even terms. Novik on the inside, now the leader. On the outside is Diamond Earring, 2nd, and it's a long way back to Skipaloot and Legendary Bird. It's Novik in front as they come by the 16th pole. Diamond Earring 2nd on the outside, running gamely, but Novik's got it. Novik will beat Diamond Earring, and then Legendary Bird, How's My Gold, and Skipaloot.
Number 1, Novik wins it and gives jockey Javier Castellano his 2nd win today, owned by Mark Keller and trained by Bobby Robato. The 10th and final race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the turf. These are maiden claimers, 3-year-olds and upward. 11 runners in the field.
They're off. Ferlin Husky on the inside, Sanad right alongside. Between them, it's Let Us Pray. After that, we come back to Looking Forever in 4th. And then it's Fury Road, Clearly a Demon. Back to Tis a Cinch, changing tactics on the inside. Then Blame the Caddy, Supreme Commander. And at the back, it's Never Burn a Copy. Around the first turn, it is Let Us Pray in front. Getting away to lead by a length over Sanad running in 2nd as they head to the back stretch. And these two go by the quarter in 23 seconds flat. And they're followed by Looking Forever running in 3rd on the outside. Ferlin Husky is 4th along the rail. 2.5 lengths off the lead and just clear of Clearly a Demon and Fury Road. Break of another 2.5 and Blame the Caddies making a middle move outside of Changing Tactics. Then Tis a Cinch, Supreme Commander, and the trailer Never Burn a Copy. Up the backstretch. And it is Let Us Pray on top, 1.5 lengths. Sanad runs along 2nd through a 47 flat half mile. Then Looking Forever, Ferlin Husky. Behind them, Clearly a Demon 5th, 5 lengths off the lead. And then Changing Tactics, Fury Road dropping back on the outside. Supreme Commander, Tis a Cinch next. Blame the Caddy and Never Burn a Copy. Still Let Us Pray. Let Us Pray midway on the far turn in front, 3/4 of a length. Looking Forever on the outside into 2nd. Sanad is 3rd. And then comes Clearly a Demon, Ferlin Husky on the inside. They're into the stretch. And it is Let Us Pray coming to the 8th pole, clear from Sanad. Looking Forever. On the inside, Supreme Commander is next. And then Ferlin Husky, Tis a Cinch, and Clearly a Demon. It is Let Us Pray. Let Us Pray, and Javier Castellano on to victory here over Supreme Commander, and then came Sanad, followed by Clearly a Demon and Tis a Cinch.
And that wraps up Thursday's action. We'll be right back again here on Friday with the first race post at 12:35. But this Saturday, it is the Florida Derby.
It's going to be a great day. We have advanced wagering for the card on Friday afternoon and a full card of great racing.
You got to come and see both of us, I guess. We'll be here all weekend long. Good night and good luck.